this second escapade, it transpires that another crime was committed by aboard the SS Bruh. The stakes are high as Jones and Stroganoff pursue the culprit, but there's more to the crime than meets the eye. Bruh.
It is Buria, you dumb foreigner.
It's almost 2 weeks now since we've left Japan. I can't believe how quickly time has gone. So, our next port call will be Shanghai. Who's there? Who could it be at this hour?
Who could it
A
be now?
A detective!
A detective? Who?
A great detective!
I don't get it. What's a great detective?
If you just be so kind as to open the door.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Of course. Jones! Is something wrong, detective? Are you investigating a case?
Whenever a great detective goes, great cases occur indeed. I am the root of all evil.
Please screenshot that.
Fuck.
Damn it, I missed it. I should have screenshotted it. Sorry? Then I don't think I want you in my cabin.
Under our very noses on this steamship, a terrible theft had just occurred.
Did you know that my sword can slice evil in twain? Would you like to find out? What?
You noticed, I presume, the brief power failure a short while ago?
Oh, yes. That power couldn't have been out for more than 10 minutes, though.
Indeed, yet that was ample time for the wicked crime to be perpetrated.
I see. Well, clearly it's a case that needs investigating.
Precisely. The culprit ran away in this direction, down the first-class cabin passageway here.
Really? The thief came this way?
I'm quite sure of it. It may have escaped the attention of the dim-witted crew, but not the great detective. To that end, I would be obliged if you would allow me to investigate here in this cabin.
Well...
How
Oh god,
curious.
he's gonna find out about Naruhodo.
Is there some reason why it would inconvenience you to have your cabin searched?
Yeah, because my boyfriend's hiding in here. Inconvenience me? Well, I'd be lying if I said no. After all, look at the wardrobe. Yeah! There's a stowaway in that wardrobe right over there. It's just me in here, you see. No one else. So you might perhaps want to focus your attention on one of the other first-class cabins.
As it happens, you are the only first-class passenger at present. The other cabins are vacant.
Oh.
Did that rather tragic rumbling of the stomach arise from within you, my good fellow?
Of course. As I said, I'm the only person in here. It's not long until dinner time now, so perhaps we could do this afterwards.
I do apologize, sir, but it is of the first importance that the investigation is not delayed. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Don't look at the... Wait, where did he go? Uh-oh! How did he suddenly move all the way over there?
Yes, without
He's
a
defying
doubt,
physics.
if the culprit were to be hiding in the cabin, it were to be inside the wardrobe.
Oh, God, Kazuma has to keep diverting his attention away from the wardrobe.
I shall need to examine this wardrobe thoroughly. I presume you have no objection.
Objection! I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to decline.
That
That was me. I have a cold.
Did those two rather tragic sneezes arise from your good self?
Of course they did. As I said, I'm the only person in here.
You have a curious knack of talking while sneezing, then. Twice, no less.
This is going to be a tough one to argue.
I was watching you quite intently, sir, and I assure you I saw no signs of a sneeze.
Ugh! Ryunosuke held his nose!
As I was saying, I shall need to examine this wardrobe.
You've had it now, then. The game's up. Oh god.
Nobody hiding in there, it seems.
Whoa, what?
You seem surprised.
Oh. No, not at all. Yes, I am! He was in there for sure! Shut the doors on him myself! More visitors. Who's this now?
Hey,
Oh god, it's Stroganov.
It's Stroganov.
Excusing me.
Oh, Seaman Stroganov.
Sorry for disturbing, but crime has been committed on board ship.
You're disturbing me.
Yes, I heard. A terrible theft, apparently.
How did you know this?
Well, the detective here just informed me, you see.
Detective?
Yes, I assumed you must have asked him to investigate. Detective, could you... He's fucking gone! What happened? Where did he go?
I must ask you for...
Oh, you cut out.
I must ask you to cooperate with the investigation into this crime fully.
Gotcha. Uh-oh. He's glaring at the wardrobe already. Not again. Is Schultz gonna be hiding in there? Yep.
Well done, you found me.
Nightmare Foxy be like, whoa, what are you doing hiding in my wardrobe?
My good man, I was merely assessing the practicality of concealment in such a place.
I noticed you have a boyfriend in here.
I sat on him.
You did what?
He is now Pancake. Sorry.
What did you do?
You just see Ryunosuke Pancake.
Inosuke learns new things about himself.
I would say that a push, a human could survive up for 5 minutes that cramped space.
Inosuke's been in there for a fortnight. Is he not human?
Fortnite. Your scarf looks like a fish, my dear fellow.
Who are you?
Shh! This is the moment of truth. The great detective is about to unveil the sordid details of this wretched crime.
You mean to say...
Yes, there can be no doubt that the culprit of this terrible theft did indeed conceal himself within this wardrobe.
Oh boy. Did he actually find Ryunosuke in there? Or is he saying that he uses the culprit?
I am all of me.
I did everything.
Oh yeah, Matt, have you seen the new Shadow the Hedgehog gameplay trailer?
No.
Oh god, it's amazing.
What?
But that's impossible. He couldn't have done. Because my best friend was in there the entire time. Or at least, I thought he was.
Best friend.
In quotes.
How can you be so sure of this?
Elementary, my dear fellow. The criminal left behind the most revealing evidence. How else could you explain these 3 bones?
Excuse me.
Bone!
Big boner down the lane. What the? He's
You don't
right.
say boner while
Look at
there's a
those
semen
non-bones
present.
in there.
Boner.
And 3 of them.
Ah! The criminal has escaped this time, but I will find him and crush him!
Could I ask you something, Detective?
Why, yes, of course. I'm always delighted to answer any inquiring mind.
In this terrible theft, what exactly was stolen?
Aha! What else? But some steaks on the rib bone.
Meat on the bone! Huh?
No!
Did you say steaks on the rib bone?
The meat on the bone.
The meat on the...
Bone on the meat.
Meat bone on the...
Bone beyond meat.
I think that's all the acronyms we can make out of that.
I'm sure there's more, but...
Meet the on bone.
Meat...
Meat the on bone.
Oh, this evening's dinner.
Bone the meat
Rib
on.
Steaks were stolen from Chip's kitchen only a short time ago.
So did Ryunosuke just steal food?
I think so.
Gino would be proud.
There was malfunctioning generator and ship was without lights for 10 minutes.
Ah, Dead by Daylight, a ship map.
Ship chef who saw criminal said that he ran right down first class passageway. And now I am on his tail.
I'm afraid to say, dear fellow, that your man is no longer in this cabin.
But how?
Through the cabin door, no less.
Hmm.
Having devoured his haul in this wardrobe, the culprit discarded the bones and concealed himself behind the cabin door as you came inside. Then, when attention was turned to this wardrobe, he seized his chance to escape through the open door. There we go. Now I found my Sholmes voice. Make haste, my good man. After the culprit, I shall follow presently. Something troubles you, sir.
Oh boy. Does he think Sholmes did it? Or does he think Kazuma did it?
No, he's not running away at all.
Oh. What are you suggesting?
Now I know what
Uh-oh.
is buried, Mr. Asogi.
Uh-oh. Me?
Or should I say Asogi?
That.
He got me!
I know you've been having gay sex in cabin This is a Russian vessel, how dare you!
You
Listen,
smell
when
of
you have to
sex.
share the same bed with a stowaway, it gets a little crazy in here.
You smell of sex.
Duh. When I think you are a culprit, everything is falling in places. The criminal disappeared in first-class passageway. Bones in wardrobe. All clues are pointing fingers at you.
Don't be ridiculous. I would never.
Yes, of course. I established at once that you couldn't be the perpetrator of this crime.
Thank you, Sholmes. You did?
How are you so sure?
My dear fellow, there are but two things in this world on which one can rely with total certainty.
What two things?
The first is the word of a great detective, and the second... The second is the tragic rumbling of an empty belly.
Not again.
When I first entered this cabin, there did arise for the gentleman a belly rumbling so odiously tragic that it conferred beyond all doubt that the man had not eaten a single rib steak in some time, let alone 3.
Why do I have to suffer this humiliation? When I've done nothing wrong!
This is so cute, coded.
Actually, now that I think about it, is Ryunosuke hiding under the bed?
Curses. I will catch his thief. He cannot have gotten far.
Indeed, assuming he decided against a post-meal
Constitutional.
Oh, okay. Constitutional swim. Well, if you will excuse me now, my apology for upsetting your evening.
Detective! One moment, please.
Yes.
That was a most remarkable deduction. Perhaps you'd be kind enough to tell me your name?
Ah, it quite slipped my mind. You have been talking with the one and only Herlock Sholmes.
I see. Well, I'm Kazuma Osogi. I'm a student on my way to Great Britain.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Asogi. Oh, and before I forget,
Yes?
I feel I should warn you. Live cargo is strictly forbidden on this vessel.
Oh shit.
So you would do well to conceal the stowaway currently lying
Oh.
on the floor under your bed
Yeah,
as
he's
carefully
laying
as
under
possible.
the bed! He's laying under the bed! And he knows about Ryunosuke then. So he knew about him beforehand. But then still fucking labeled as a criminal. Okay, dude.
Asshole.
Asshole. And then lied about Kazuma being dead. Listen, Sholmes, I love you, but come on. Oh. Under the bed?
Under the floorboard.
Under the floorboard.
I bid you farewell then, Mr. Asogi.
Bye. He's uncovered our secret. I suppose I should have expected nothing less. A great detective.
Why are you playing Nocturne?
No! Now then.
Yeah! Hilariously.
When did you move under the bed? Thought we'd had it when he opened the wardrobe door.
Ah, well, it was thanks to that split-second chance you engineered.
Then I what?
You distracted him for a moment, remember? When you suggested that he investigated the other cabins instead?
Oh, yes. He turned to look towards the corridor, didn't he?
Well, I couldn't see what he was doing, of course. But I thought to myself, It's now or never, and the next thing I knew I was under the bed.
You really know how to give me a scare, don't you? Anyway. What's all this about the rib steaks, eh?
Sorry about that. I've just been so hungry. Ever since we left Japan, stuck in that tiny wardrobe. Well, you should know, you've been splitting all your meals with me. You must be starving too, surely.
Right on cue.
Eh?
It's not as as the actual
Hmm?
It's more concerned than what the fuck.
And there was that power cut before, wasn't there? For about 10 minutes?
So it was them.
I caught a whiff of the most delicious smell. And I thought to myself, it's now or never. The next thing I knew, I had the steak in my hand.
Jesus, dude. This man just can't help getting himself into trouble. Well, alright. You were hungry. But 3 steaks?
Shit, I'll take 5.
Thanks to you, 3 crewmen are now going to go without are going to go without tonight, I imagine.
No, it was just
I
the
thought he
one.
was holding up the middle finger. What?
I only took 1 rib steak from the kitchen, that's all.
But I don't understand.
Hey, I'm not that selfish. If I stolen 3 steaks, I at least have tossed 1 your way.
Aw. I'm not your pet dog. Well, in that case, who stole the other 2?
Ah! Do you think... Could there be a ghost on board?
Ryu.
Meat-loving ghost?
Ryu, for fuck's sake.
It's Slimer.
There could only have been a single bone in the wardrobe when Ryunosuke moved to hide under the bed. Which means that the other 2 bones can only have been put there by one very flesh and blood person.
What's so funny? We're on a haunted ghost ship!
A great detective or a great mischief maker. Either way, I think I'd like to spend a little more time getting to know that man. The great Herlock Sholmes. I love them. I'm going to fucking
Die.
turn to dust. I'm going to decompose.
Well, that was certainly something.
What's the third one?
At the British Supreme Court.
Oh boy.
This escapade takes place at Ryunosuke and Suzato to visit Lord Strong to report on the outcome of Mr. Natsume's trial. They find a flustered Inspector Gregson attempted to solve a very taxing problem before time runs out.